Hey everyone, today's video is about the fifth resilience factor, which is self-discipline, based on Paul Donders' concept detailed in his book, Resilience. I decided to make a full separate video about this because, in my opinion, it details so many skills that we are losing and we should pay more attention to. So let's get started. People with a high level of mental resilience are characterized by developed self-discipline. This is a virtue that promotes a healthy lifestyle, thanks to which many common diseases can be prevented, such as obesity, depression, and sleep disorders. Self-discipline is not an obsessive effort to extinguish the joys of life, but the strength through which we can enjoy them even more. Now, let's talk about the 20-mile road principle. The core lesson of the 20-mile road principle is that we always develop in accordance with the goals set in advance, and we not only set goals but limits as well. The Roman army used this principle. They moved 20 miles every day, and when they finished the 20 miles, they stopped and camped. Even if the conditions were good enough to move forward for an extra distance, they moved 20 miles when it rained, when it was sunny, no matter what, always. 20 miles was the stable goal. The point here is that they had a predictable goal for each day that could be and was achieved. It was a predictable and realistic challenge for them, which they were always able to fulfill. The performance they provided was in line with the expectations, so they were kept at the right level of fitness and were balanced thanks to their daily rhythm. It's no coincidence that the Roman army was an almost indestructible one ever, and they conquered several countries having this system in their life. With discipline, we can create regularity in our lives, which enables us to live healthy in the long term. Healthy exercise. According to a psychiatry professor, Rene Khan, physical fitness greatly improves mental health and cognitive intelligence and performance. Fitness also increases intelligence levels. Our body was created for movement. In spite of this, we could manage almost our entire life sitting in one place behind a computer. Nowadays, we all know the little tricks like, for example, choosing the stairs instead of the elevator, walking your dog regularly, or taking 10,000 steps a day is good for your health. Let's just do it. If you have a pair of running shoes and an old t-shirt and pants, go out for a good run and move your body. Find a sport that is sustainable for you and fills you with joy, and stick to a plan. Bring routine in your life, including moving your body. Healthy sleep. According to Dr. Helmut Kolitis, those who sleep less than 5 hours twice a week are 200% more likely to have a heart attack. This is quite shocking. So even if we don't want to approach this issue from the scary side, still it's definitely worth to pay attention to the right amount and quality of sleep, because this is when our brain regenerates and can produce new brain cells. We spend an average of 27 years of our lives sleeping. Ideally, this is 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day. If you struggle to get to bed on time, I do, it's worth getting ready for sleep 2 hours before the planned bedtime, so there is a good chance that we will be ready by the time we planned. Ventilate the room well and don't be afraid of silence. If possible, put your electronic devices far away from you, as far as possible. Healthy eating. In this regard, a lot of information is already very much available on the internet and everywhere, and in the mantras of fitness supplements and in the descriptions of all kinds of diets. I think we are quite overloaded with all kinds of information regarding diets that we have already forgotten the basics. I am not a nutritionist, but I think, and this is my experience, that if you do not have a particular food allergy or sensitivity, then a diet containing a lot of veggies, fruits, liquid, fiber, decent amount of protein, healthy fat, good carbs, can't go wrong, especially if you do some exercise as well. Silence. This is the fourth element of self-discipline, and this is my personal favorite one. It's amazing to me how many people can't be silent, how many people find silence and slowing down embarrassing and inconvenient. In silence, our soul and mind can rest and we can make room for new inspirations. When we are in noise, something always distracts us. Silence, with its emptiness, can actually give you a lot. I really like a sentence from Donders that words gain meaning in silence. How true it is. Tolerating silence might be difficult at first because we tend to suddenly think about many things. But with practice, we can reach a state where we can empty our mind and our brain is not spinning anymore. For this, we need a calm environment and preparation for meeting ourselves, because this is actually what happens when we are silent. We meet ourselves in our thoughts. And this can generate tension, but let's try to simply accept this state of mind. And as soon as we get used to the feeling of silence, we can start experience our inner peace. And at this moment, self-acceptance is very important. And this is the greatest state to say yes to ourselves, to love ourselves. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you would like to spend a few minutes every week to raise your self-awareness with me. Bye.